Tonight's sixth race has a field of 6. Lining up in behind the Home Hardware Building Center starting gate. Let's go upstairs to Joe Kelly.
Race 6, top of the stretch. Call sign Rooster, Amazing Mac, RJ's Dynamite, Castaway Moon, Zendaya's Moonbeam, and West River Jordan. They are off and pacing, with the exception of RJ's Dynamite, who's trotting at the back of the field as they race into that lower turn. That is call sign Rooster. Out to grab that early lead. Crossing over is Castaway Moon to take a seat in the pocket second. Unhurried back there in 3 is Amazing Mac. Outside 4th, West River Jordan. Then we go back into 5 and find Zendaya's Moonbeam, and trotting at the back is RJ's Dynamite. They continue midway down the Redland Farms backstretch for time 1. Up front, call sign Rooster. We'll cut out the early fractions. Leads it by a length right there. Tied up second is Castaway Moon. Now up into the 3 spot goes West River Jordan. Back to Amazing Mac, who travels out the rail in 4. Zendaya's Moonbeam is pacing along in 5. Gapped out at the back, the trotter RJ's Dynamite. 29 3/5 seconds was the quarter. They're single file off the top turn and into the stretch now as they approach the midway point. Call sign Rooster is in control, with Castaway Moon getting the good journey in the pocket second, followed closely third by West River Jordan. Up into 4 now comes Zendaya's Moonbeam. 5th along the inside for Amazing Mac, and RJ's Dynamite still at the back of the field. Into the turn, onto the backside they head for the final time, the half a minute 1/5. It's still call sign Rooster and Castaway Moon. They sit 1-2. Now losing contact with that pair is West River Jordan, who's gapping out in 3. 4th along the inside for Zendaya's Moonbeam. Then racing along in 5 as they head past the 3/4 is Amazing Mac, but no change on the front end. Call sign Rooster. Continuing to chart the path onto the 7/8. Castaway Moon staying right with them second. Up into 3 now. That is Zendaya's Moonbeam, with West River Jordan backing off 4th. 3/4 in 1:29 3, and they make that final turn. It's call sign Rooster with the lead. Now angling out of the pocket is Castaway Moon. It's call sign Rooster, and call sign Rooster is safely home, winning it by 2.5 3 over Castaway Moon and Zendaya's Moonbeam. Mile paced in 1:58 2/5.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's 6th race. The 2-year-old cattle wash, call sign Rooster and Mark Webby, go right down the road tonight. 29 3, the half a minute 1. Down to 3/4 in 1:29 3. And they're home and cooled here tonight. Great effort from the free-legged horse tonight. Castaway Moon with Ernie Laughlin in there for second. Time for the mile, 1:58 2. In for third, that is the 5. Zendaya's Moonbeam, so it's 1-4-5 unofficially. In tonight's 6th race, we're going to see call sign Rooster and Mark Webby in the Woodmere Farms Winner's Circle next.
Sixth race winner, Call Sign Rooster, now back in the Woodmere Farms winners enclosure. Son of Cattle Wash out of the Better's Delight Dam, turning the table. It was bred by Princeton Farms Incorporated of Ontario. Owned by Wayne Webby of Dartmouth, trained and driven by Mark Webby. Call Sign Rooster, now 2 for 2 lifetime tonight in 158 and 2/5.